It's time to make yogurt again. This is a fresh whole gallon of milk. We're gonna pour the whole gallon into the pot. I got the fire on the low heat. This is the first time I do it on the stove. The crock pot method just took way too long in my crock pot. So we're gonna do it on the stove to speed up the process. I'm gonna heat the milk up to 180 degrees slowly. I got my digital thermometer. We're gonna check it periodically. Right now it's about 47 degrees. So it's gonna take a little while, but we're just gonna keep it on low and then we're gonna give it a stir. You're really not gonna wanna leave the stove. You're gonna wanna stay close by, keep stirring it, not consistently, but like here and there, give it a stir. Once we get to 180 degrees, we're gonna turn off that heat and then we're gonna bring it back down to 115 degrees. Start time right now, it's 5:08 in the afternoon. It's now 5:23 and it is 112 degrees. It's now 5:45 and the temperature is 169. We're now at 5:52 and the temperature is 180. So we're gonna take off the fire. This is when I like to add the cane sugar and the vanilla extract. So I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of vanilla extract. We're gonna do a cup of cane sugar. I'm gonna let it slowly come down to 115 degrees, and then when it hits 115, it can be between 115 and 120, we're gonna add the 1 cup of yogurt. If we put in the yogurt right now, it would just kill the live bacteria, so we have to wait for it to cool down. So I'm gonna cover this with a towel, and I'm gonna move it to the back burner and let this cool down to 115 degrees. It's 8:13 at night now, and we're gonna see what the temperature is. It's 119, so it's ready to put the yogurt in. We're gonna put in a cup of yogurt. We're using the Dannon brand. And we're just gonna put the whole cup in there. Now we're gonna give this a good mix. For the next step, you're just gonna let it sleep all night. You can use the lid of the pot that you cooked it in, or I'm just gonna use a towel so it can breathe all night, and I'm just gonna put it in the back of the stove. And then we'll come back in the morning. It's the next morning. Let's see what this yogurt's looking like. It's pretty firm, but it got a little jiggle. It smells so good. So I have this bowl and this colander, I have these cheesecloths. What I'm gonna do is put the yogurt in here while it's like room temperature. It's gonna make it easy for the whey to separate from the yogurt. You can use cheesecloth, or you can use even like an old t-shirt. Did 3 layers. This is the consistency. Oh my gosh, it came out perfect. Look how thick that is. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so good. And when you strain the whey out, that's gonna make it Greek yogurt. So right now this is regular yogurt. This is gonna turn into Greek yogurt. And it just makes it thicker. I'm gonna keep the whey, and I'm gonna use that to bake bread, bake cookies, muffins, anything that calls for milk, I'm gonna use the whey in place of the milk. And whenever you're doing this, whenever you're separating the whey from the yogurt, it's gonna get really thick around the edges. So you're gonna need to go in with a spoon and kind of like scrape those edges down so the whey can keep draining through. If you let your fresh yogurt drain in the fridge for like 2 to 3 days, you are gonna have yogurt cream cheese, and it is so, so good. You can use it on crackers and Alfredos. It's delicious. The yogurt has now been draining for a few hours. This bowl is full down here. So now we're gonna get this yogurt into a mason jar. Now we're just gonna complete this process until this whole pot is completely drained. So I ended up with 2 quarts of yogurt plus about maybe half a pint. And then because I drained the whey, we ended up with almost 2 quarts of whey. If I wouldn't have drained the whey, we would have 4 quarts and a little bit of yogurt. But when you drain the whey, it just makes really good, thick, yummy yogurt. And so we really like to drain the whey now.